Well, here it is, another Fender Bassman amp in need of repair. This one comes all the way from Windsor, Colorado to Battle Creek, Michigan for D-Lab to check out. Let's pull the chassis and see what's going on. Here's the back side. I just removed the rear cover. First thing I noticed was it's got a pretty short power cord on it. I guess I won't be turning this on anytime soon. Looks like we got some mismatched power output tubes. Everything else looks stock. So let's get the chassis out and see what awaits us. Alright, well, due to the Tolex folding back, I was not able to pull the amp out from the rear. So I removed the front panel, she slid out. Here's the chassis. Everything looks original. I took the screws out of the cap cover so we can take a look there. Alright, so most are original. That one's been replaced. So we're obviously going to put in new filter caps. Let me flip it upside down and take a look underside. Alright, bottom side. I don't see anything in here that's been interrupted. She looks 100% stock, including that negative bias cap. That's got to come out immediately. So what I'm going to do is put in a new grounded power cord. We'll change that cap. We'll change the cap's top side so we have a fresh power supply. Bring it up on the variac and see if we get a signal through it. New filter caps are installed, including the negative bias cap. So at this point, I do not have any output tubes installed. I just want to bring it up and make sure we got power supplies active. Number one, that negative power supply. Okay, so I'm just bumping these power supplies up. I'm not going to run them at full output. I just want to verify that they are there. So now let's check the high voltage. You can see that's already there. Good deal. Alright, I'm going to get some tubes in it and let's see if we have any output. I've installed a pair of sacrificial tubes in the amp. Got it connected to my speaker, audio generator providing input signal. Let's just see if it'll pass any sound. Okay, here we go. So there's that channel. Appears to be working. I'm hearing a little bit of hum. The output tubes look fine. She's got a little bit of hum. Obviously other caps playing some games or perhaps a bad tube. So let's check the normal channel. It's there. It's quite a bit of hum. Hear that buzz? So we got some other stuff going on. Alright, the next step, we'll change out our caps here, especially these grid coupling caps. Get these red uglies off of here. I'll try to keep the original tone caps. So let's change that out and retest. Alright, I've changed all the eyelet caps. Let's see how we're doing with that hum level. Remember, I have all old tubes in it at this point. Here she comes. There's still some hum in that audio here. Could be a lot of things. Could be those jacks. They shouldn't do that when I touch them, right? Because they're supposed to be shunted to ground. So I'm guessing either the jacks are sprung. Nope, they look fine. They're not sprung, so more than likely the contacts are dirty. So let's go ahead and clean those, clean the controls, and see if that hum goes away. Alright, so in case you're wondering, I use this little file. It's called a burnishing tool. You put it between those contacts. Do not use a standard file or sandpaper for this or you'll destroy those jacks. Alright, retest. I cleaned the contact points on the input jacks and the pots. Now listen. That hum is gone, and when I touch the jack, you don't hear it. So that's what was causing that type of noise. Next thing I'm going to do is install a fresh set of tubes current shunts on the outputs so we can adjust the bias, we're almost done with this Bassman. Well, there's my screen resistors. Those should be 470 ohms. You see we're well over that. So I'm going to go ahead and change those out before we put in new tubes and set the bias. Alright, these are the customer supplied tube set. So I'm going to change out all the tubes. We'll bias it up and see what it sounds like. Alright, got all the new tubes installed. I set my bias at approximately 33 milliamps or so. Okay, this is just for testing. I still hear a little bit of noise. Don't know if you can hear that, but check out when I touch this cap. Hear it? It's like a microphone. So as usual, we're going to change those out and see if that little bit of noise goes away. If not, it could be these 100K resistors. I've had those generate noise before too. Alright, so getting those disc caps out and replacing those with the Mallory's, and I also discovered that 3 of these 100K resistors were way out of tolerance. This one was actually 150K, which is going to your tone caps. Okay, now the bass input channel is pretty clean. So now what I want to do is move over here to the inverter circuit, and we're going to do the Blackface update. Alright, so the Blackface update is complete. So one word of advice. If you guys do this Blackface update, there was normally a capacitor in series on the feedback circuit, okay? So now you remove that and you have an 820 ohm resistor that goes direct. When that happens, there's a phase inversion, okay? So you may fire up your amp and get a big squeal and say, oh my god, what did I do wrong? You did nothing wrong. What you need to do is just reverse the grid lines. And that's why you see this little extension here. I had to flip the grids to the output tubes, get the phasing right, feedback goes away, and you're in good shape.
Hello, hey, this one's for Ed in Windsor.
Yep.
Here's a little check we're doing on your Bassman. It came out real nice. These amps sound great.
Yeah.
I keep telling Terry these are one of the best sounding amps of all times. I believe it's because of the heavy transformers they have in them. They just have a wonderful tone.